Fearlessly the day of trial bear, for gloriously, victoriously can courage quill despair. As you'll have heard this poem, let's go to the very next thing, that is an explanation of the poem. What does Charlotte Bronte want to tell us in this poem? Charlotte Bronte was born on 21st of April 1816 at Thornton, United Kingdom. She was an English novelist and poet, the eldest of the three Bronte sisters, and whose novels became a classic in English literature. Charlotte Bronte died on 31st of March 1855 at Haworth, United Kingdom. The poem Life by Charlotte Bronte is about the optimism of the poet. The poem is divided into three stanzas consisting 8, 4, and 12 lines respectively. The central idea or the central theme of the poem in the first stanza, example of the rain as a symbol of despair. The poet asks us to see the bright side. In the second stanza, she asks us to see the fast running moments of life. And in the third stanza, she becomes optimistic about being courageous even after death. Coming to the first stanza, the poet begins with the word life, which is the title of the poem. It emphasizes the fact that the poem is all about life. According to the poet, we should believe that life is not a dream so dark as sages say. That is, the life is not as bad most of the people believe and say. Often, a little morning rain foretells a pleasant day. The term morning rain is a metaphor that symbolizes sorrow and despair. The line means that despair is often a way to joy and happiness, like morning rain which leads to a pleasant day. Sometimes there are clouds of gloom, but these are transcendental. These clouds of gloom never stay for a long time, and all pass away just as a passing cloud. That is, there are sorrows and griefs in the life of every human being, but they are not permanent. Rather, they are temporary and short lived. In the final line of the first stanza, the poet raises a rhetorical question. If the showers will make the roses bloom, oh why its lament fall? Meaning that if rain can make the rose bloom, then why should we mourn it? In other words, sorrow leads to happiness and should not be lamented. Coming to a stanza second. Stanza 2 consists of 4 lines. According to the poet, life's sunny hours flint by very fast, and thus instead of lamenting, that is crying on the sorrows and griefs, one should gratefully, cheerily enjoy those fast flying moments of life. Third stanza. The poet says in a rhetorical way that though the death may take away our life during our best time, that is the most enjoyable and merrily times of our life, or the sorrow take over our hope, we should never lose the will and determination, because hope has elastic springs. Hope once again brings life into even the sorrowful times. Elastic springs means that the hope is elastic and like the spring season. It can be bent by the sorrows or by the winter, but cannot be broken and retains itself after the clouds of gloom go away. or when the winter goes away. In the next line, the poet brings in herself and says that though the sorrows and griefs have bent her down, or her hopes, she still has her golden wings, which are capable of being flying even after griefs bend them down. That is, though she is in a sorrowful state, she once again gets up and wakens because of her golden wings, because of the hope that is yet built in her. She is, can, and bears all the